as well. Look at that. Typical Craig.
Here comes playing. Oh my word! Absolutely magnificent. Wait! He rose so high! Nearly touched the sky! 2-1 down! 3-2 up! It's meant to be! It's surely meant to be! Incredible!
Be a long night. Paquetá, he's played it through, and Bowen's in. It's up for grabs now. He's done it.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Hammers Football TV. Hope everyone has been keeping themselves well, and it's getting a bit cold in there, people. So I hope everyone's wrapped up and ready to go. So we're back tonight. Obviously, it's West Ham versus Brentford, and I've just seen the lineup and I've seen some comments in there already. In that, it's a bit of a weird one, but as always, let's say hello to the great people in the community and in the chat. And apologies, I've not been around for a while. Like I said, it's a new job. So doing that at the moment has taken up a lot of the time. Starting off with a good old friend, Matt. Good evening to yourself, mate. And he says, big up, Tony. Big up to you, Matty. Hope you keep him well. And Daz, as always, good to see you. And Pepsi, good evening, sir. And he goes, I've got my popcorn ready now, just waiting for the beginning of tonight's comedy show. Great stuff. Matt, we're going into that in a minute. Interesting team selection, don't know what you make of that kind of thing. But before we go into that, obviously for the West Ham folks, seems like Graham Potter's not been out of a job for too long. He's now the manager of Sweden, so that's an interesting one. And I do believe one of the coaches from Spurs is going to be joining him for that one. And obviously, it's been verbally agreed that Sean Dyche is now the new Forest manager after Big Ange sanctimoniously got himself sacked on Saturday. The managerial merry-go-round. Pepsi saying West Ham 17-10, Brentford 6-4, draw is 23-10 with Paddy Power. Well, get your money on there where you got the chance, Pepsi. You never know, mate. Might be quids in. Good evening to Eve from Football. Hope you're doing it. I'm excited. Yeah, it should be an interesting game, this one. I think we want to make sure we get something out of this one. We definitely need to, now that obviously you've got the likes of Wolves and now Forest joining us down the bottom end. Good evening, words and pictures, and I just can't hide it. And he's saying, good evening, Tony. Good evening to yourself. And I should big up there. Usual, thank you very much, sir. And of course, it's good to be back. Thanks very much for saying that. Welcome, and I hope you're keeping good. Hello to you as well, for Ethan, Matt. Thank you very much, words and pictures. Thank you. And good evening to Ray as well. Hope you're keeping well, Ray. Good evening, Tony and all. Hi, Daz. Daz saying, come on, West Ham. We need a good result tonight. We definitely do. Henge got shafted by Marinakis. Well, considering after that result and that, what's it, roughly, they reckon it was about 18 minutes. He was walked into the tunnel by all accounts, and he was marched straight out and onwards. So that was the end of him, kind of thing. But when you, what's it, like the 39 games in charge, 8 losses, didn't take a genius to work out. It wasn't going to last. And I saw a clip of it. It was quite interesting where the cameras are on Marinakis and he's got them eyes, he's seething, he's staring into Big Ange, and Ange must have felt that. And then I think it was 66 minutes. The camera pans around to the chairman's dugout and he's gone. He was already in the tunnel waiting for him. Aces, good evening to yourself, and thank you very much, mate. Congratulations on the job. Thank you very much. Yeah, shift work again, but it's got to get used to that. Nearly 4 years since I've done it. Even saying, I hope West Ham win, considering you've had a bad start. I hope so as well. I mean, I'm going to go for the team selection now. So while Ethan's put that up there, let's have a quick look. So yeah, he's gone with Areola in goal, and then we're looking at Ollie Skull. So it's good to see Ollie get a start. Kilman, John Clare de Thibault, and Carl Walker-Peters starting there. The midfield, you've got Andy Irvine and Thomas Souček. Then you've got Mateus Fernandez, Jared Bowen out on the right, Crescencio Somerville, and then his 100th game tonight is going to be Lucas Paqueta up top. So, people in the chat, let me know what you think about that kind of selection. It's a bit of a strange one. I don't know what you make of it yourselves. The subs bench, you've got Mads Hermansen, Wan-Bissaka, Mavropanos, Diouf, Guido Rodriguez, Magassa, Freddie Potts, Callum Wilson, and Callum Marshall. And obviously Keith Andrews with Brentford. He's going with Keller in goal. And then we're looking at Christoph Ager, Sepp van Eidenberg, Nathan Collins, and Michael Coyote. Going with Yor Yarmolenko and Jordan Henderson, the old man. Dango Kotara, Mikkel Damsgaard, Keith Sade, and Igor Thiago up top. And on their bench, they've got Volder Marderson, Rico Henry, Ethan Pinnock, Frank Oyenka, Vitaly Janelt, Matthias Jensen, Fabio Carvalho, Reece Nelson, and Keane Lewis Potter. So, yeah, an interesting choice from us. So let us know what you think. Pepsi saying, Andrew will be back at Celtic as soon as when Rodgers gets the boot. Yeah, because they're not doing well, are they, either? Aces is Budgie at the game. I'm not too sure for this one. I don't think he is. Because obviously, be interesting to see, because obviously tonight, apparently it's going to be the boycott. So we'll see how many fans have actually turned up. And everyone's saying hello to each other. It's always brilliant to see. Matt's asking, how will Deitch get on with Marianakis? Maybe, he might, will Marianakis learn his chance kind of thing? I mean, there's a few empty seats still looking around at the stadium. I'm going to come back to that comment there, Matt. Looking at the stadium, there's, people are in attendance. By all accounts, there's nearly 2,700 seats still available. But that still means there's a lot of people in the stadium. But yeah, there's quite a few empty seats, and the bubbles are blowing all over the place. I mean, maybe Marianakis will learn from this one, Matt. I don't know. You can't keep going through managers like they have recently. But it's Marianakis at the end of the day. What do you think tonight? Daz is asking me. I think it'll be a close game. The formation, the teams he selected, and that I don't know. Maybe he's trying to looking at the battle more than anything else in the middle of the park. It could be that. If we can find, we've had some time off, so hopefully it's gives Nuno a chance to work with that team. Maybe we'll see something out of it. And if we can go for a 2-1, that would be nice. We do that. If Brentford win, they go up to 13th with this. Good evening, Terence. How are we doing, mate? Hello, Tony. Me and Toby are here listening in your words of wisdom. Hammers 2-1. There you go. And he's saying exactly the same thing. Ethan saying, Diouf is a good right wing back for you. He sets up the play well. He's a very good player. Very pleased we've got him. Words Pitch says 5 minutes to start and there's lots of white empty seats. Yeah. I mean, obviously, they did speak to Nuno and I was saying about it, but he was saying, we've just got a job to do. And we're not going to, let that kind of influence our game, which is great to see. Harry, good evening to yourself. Good evening, all you beautiful people. Come on, you fucking irons. Matt saying Speedo Rodriguez needs to stay on the bench. Let's hope so, mate, because, we don't want to see that one coming on. Everyone's saying to each other. I like what you've done there, Harry. Sade, he's a no smooth operator. Big up to you, Harry, as always. Terence saying, yeah, not strange, Tony. He's building a team. It's strong, yes, but slightly short in attack. Well, we know that's the thing. Hopefully, we'll address that in the winter window, the January window. But maybe with Irvine and Souček, he's just trying to steady up the midfield area. Mind you, Tadebo's had a bit of a trim. Ray saying the lineup suggests that Nuno's preparing for AFCON. Good shout, Ray. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. Dad says, I'm going for a 3-1, hopefully. That would be very nice if that be the case. Even if you're 1 or 2-0 up, park the bus because you'll probably give up the lead with the defence and goalkeeper. Hopefully he's worked on that defence though, Ethan, because that's one thing we definitely need to do. He knows it himself. He said that quite a 2 times. Oh, nice one, Harry. Be lovely that one coming back. 5-1 tonight. And yeah, I saw this as well. Usual, yeah. 2 games in 5 days. He's changing the team up because yes, we are again back on the TV Friday night against Leeds or away to Leeds. So that should be a very interesting one. Dad says, "Hope so, Harry." And good evening to football, movies, and quizzes. Great to have you on. Thanks for coming in. Come on, the bees. He's saying. I hope you're doing well on that. Let us know what you think the score would be as well, please, if you don't mind. And if we'll say hello to each other as well. Matt's asking, you doing a watch along on Friday, Tony? Yes, I should be. Yeah, let me have a look. Oh, it works on over there. Yes, I should be free on that one as well. So I'll be looking to do a watch along for that as well, Matt. So I'm trying to get back into do some content. It has been a while since it's been on, as you know. Evan's going a 3-1 Brentford win. Respect that. And he's also saying that Brentford 2-0. I mean, he's. I did kind of raise an eyebrow when he was appointed as the Brentford manager. I wasn't too sure if he would do anything with his team, but he seems to kind of got things right. He's saying the right things, and the team are responding. So you're doing very well. So I can understand that scoreline. Daz is saying Leeds going to be a tough game. Yeah, I do believe so, mate. I think it will be a tough game with Farker in there. Yeah, it's got him doing something. Harry's saying, "Where's Mama? Oh, we only win when she's doing the watch-alongs. Hopefully she'll be in. I know she didn't. I saw something come up earlier on. Yeah, so there was. I think she put a message in. She did something. Yeah, I saw something with Mama earlier on Insta. Even saying West Ham will score first. Big up to Michael Chelsea. Evening time. How's everything? It's been a while, mate. Yeah. So new job. So a lot of time doing that, a lot of training as I'm getting into the new role. But yeah, I'm doing well, mate, and hope you are as well. You did a little thing with Yeti, so it's good to see you on with that one. Hope you're keeping well, mate, as well. Asa says, I say Fuzzy Murray's all smiles after yesterday's result. Yeah, I mean, bloody hell, man. It didn't look like there was going to get anything out of that game, but old Slabhead got it over the line, and yet again, Slot was looking at excuses by saying Man United players taking time, lying on the floor, rolling around. Just win. That's what you got to do, mate. You've got the talent there to do it. Hope so. He's saying, big up to Anthony. How are you doing? Well, Anthony. Good to see you, my friend. Big up Tony going 71 to Brentford. My God. And Mickey and Ace is saying low, and Matt's also saying, yes, she's a lucky charm, Mary Monk. Right, the game's kicked off, and we're pushing forward. Looking good so far. Crescencio Somerville to Paqueta. Paqueta lays the ball off, and it goes for a corner for West Ham. Henderson clearing the line. So, obviously, as you know, I'll be probably slightly behind as always. But it's a good break from West Ham there. Brentford was in our half, managed to play it through. And a couple of passes between Paqueta and Somerville. But, yeah, not exactly the greatest delivery to him. And I sound like Harry. Football, movie and quizzes. I'm not too confident, though. We're at home. Yes, we expect to get something out of this. Irvin with a delivery. Cleared out by the Brentford player. Crescencio wasn't going to header that, not in a month of Sundays. Back into Irvin. Lays into Paqueta. Into Bowen. Bowen delivers, and it goes out for another corner for West Ham. Clear there by Aya this time. Bloody hell, Anthony. Colin, my friend, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Good evening, Tony. Nice to join you, mate. I've heard from people I know West Ham have been doing underhand tactics by enticing people off the streets to come to the London Stadium. I'll be happy with a 2-1 win. Yep, same here, mate. And another corner to West Ham. Cleared it in by Sade this time. Hope you're keeping well, Colin. Great to see you in here as always. And everyone's saying hello to each other. Michael Sher, Anthony, finally this man is alive, Tom. Yes, finally. Yeah, they've repatched him. Strapped a scaffold board just to keep him upright, and he's doing well. Irving with another corner again. This time not to affect. Somerville looking to do something with it this time. Plays it back in to Irving. And we go back over there to Colwell-Peters. And then this time I'm going to go back to the keeper, to Areola. Gives it a good old pump up the field. He's going to pick it, going to win this one. He does indeed, but he's going to go out for a goal kick. Or can he keep it in? No, he ain't got the legs for it. Harry's saying, good evening, Anthony. I thought I saw a St. Bernard sleeping in the back of a Ford Zodiac in the car park. Ford Zodiac, man. Brilliant. Matt saying, Anthony Herbert, I was going to be nice and ask how you're recovering. Yeah. Does saying, come on, West Ham. Terence says, I once knew a Brentford supporter who spoke sense. Tony, I was, however, very drunk at the time. And Ethan's saying, we don't talk about yesterday's game. Yeah, it must be a bit of a pill to swallow, that one, Ethan. Anthony's saying, big up Michael. And everyone's saying hello. Matt, slot is crap. He ain't good enough. Look, I mean, this is the thing, they're saying, is this a Klopp team that slot one off of last year? Because at the moment, there's a lot of players, some good players, but he's got to get them as a joke together. So Brentford's put on a bit of pressure, but we've managed to get something out of there. Two Brentford players were taking each other out. Paquette's coming forward. Fernandez, unlucky. Couldn't deliver the ball well enough. Yeah, I think this is what I think the old idea is with Irving and Brentford players still on the floor, and Brentford are still coming forward. Sade is going to have a go, and he completely scuffs it, and it goes wide. Harry's saying, no disrespect, Tony, it's kicked off. Like I said, mate, I'll be slightly behind. Thank you anyway, my friend, as always. Slot rearranged is lost. Football movie saying, yeah, I love the jokes. Harry's asking, how are the ribs to you, Anthony? Holding up well, mate. I'll be doing good. And Michael's also asking Anthony, where has he been? Good stuff there. Yeah, he's still on the floor, the Brentford player, so he's being given some treatment at the moment. So going by my time, it's 4 minutes just being played at the moment. Still 0-0. Pep's saying done two £10 bets. Brentford 3-1 win at 16-1, and Kevin Charlotte to score first at 13-2. Well, just looking at a shot there, wasn't exactly great. Surely. Come on, you bloody irons, Matt saying. Ethan saying, how much you get if you win Pepsi? They're getting better, he's saying there. Daz, you lost your bet, Pepsi. Aces is saying, Big Sam still holding the record of quickest manager to be sacked after 30 days. Yeah. 160 and £65 if he wins. Not bad at all. Ethan saying, Tony, if you were West Ham manager, what change would you make? At this stage, I don't think I'd say the only thing I would want to change during the winter window is get a forward in. We definitely need that. I'll give Callum Marshall a go, but we still need someone with a bit more experience and someone a bit younger as well, I'll be honest with you. I said I'm hoping that he's worked on this defence. We're seeing a little bit different at the moment. We've managed to hand a bit of Brentford pressure there, but a bit early to say at this stage. But at the moment, no, I'm happy with what we've got. Even saying a lot of money, Pepsi, not bad. They're saying Top Gooners are completely, utterly delusional by saying that Arsenal are favourites for the title where there are still 90 points to fight for. This is when you went top a couple of weeks back where it was well races. There was all kind of cock a hoop that, this is it. You've done it. You've made it. This is going to be you now. But yeah, as you said, mate, 90 points still to play for. And not being funny, when you look at the fact of City, who knows? Who knows at the moment? Unless obviously Haaland gets injured, you can't, disrespect them and say that they're not going to throw it away, even though we know their defence is a little bit suspect. People saying slot machine no longer paying out. Yeah, just excuse FC now. Harry's saying, who'd have thunk it? The bin dippers getting their pockets picked by Mancunian. Football movies and quizzes saying slots lost the plot. Yeah, looking for excuses now. It's not that's when you know the cracks are appearing when you're hearing things like that. Ace is saying slot having Ten Hag second season syndrome. Very true. And for Amarin, it's back-to-back wins. So he's got to be very happy at the moment, and maybe Fuzzies as well. Laughing at it. Andy's saying, big up Pepsi. Tried the American soda cream one. That was nice. You can't see me. Sharky, good evening to you as well, mate. I hope you're doing good. Hiya, Tony. Hope you're keeping well, Sharky. Pepsi, they were saying hello to everyone. Good evening, Joseph Legg. Hope you're doing very well. Good evening, lads. Hope everyone is well. Yeah, doing well, Joseph. Hope you are as well. Good to see you in here. So it's been a while, but we are back. Saying hello to Joseph as well. And Brentford had a little chance there, but all dealt with. Matt's saying the pitch is going to be greasy from all the rain time. Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll use that to our advantage. Brentford had a chance there, managed to keep it in. Areola was well beaten, but he's come to click back in the middle of the park, so all sorted. Winning a lot of aerial challenges tonight, I've noticed. Maybe that was the idea of it all. With the likes, obviously, Irving, Souček being in there. 8 minutes in, still 0-0, and yeah, very much a even Stevens game at this moment. Pepsi saying Tesco selling gingerbread Pepsi and gingerbread Doritos. Wow, gingerbread Doritos. Ball delivered in by for the Brentford. Shaka again, but looks like it's a goal kick. Yeah, goal kick. Ethan saying Coventry will come back to the Premier League. Well, seems old Frank's kind of got them playing well at the moment. How can he say that's a corner? Dear me. Harry's saying Fuzzy's out celebrating with Dodder. They've gone for a carvery. Unlucky Bowen. Yeah, putting some pressure on the Brentford defence. They're trying to play it out. Irving's keeping in with him. Well done, son. Go on, you still got it. No, that's Souček. Souček, my bad. Come on, read the balls, boys. Go on, Fernandez. Oh, there's a shot, and it goes out for yet again another corner. Deflected off. Matt's saying it's peeing down here right now. Yeah, I've had it mostly all day today as well, Matt. And then we'll say like Joseph as well. Ace is saying Diogo Simeone will score for Arteta in management tactics tomorrow night. Oh, that's going to be an interesting game. What do you think the score will be on that, Aces, as well? 4 corners to West Ham at the moment. Let's see what happens with this one. Even saying at the same time, you've got to realise Coventry might be in Greece. Poor delivery there by Scholes. Good evening, Paul. How are you doing well, mate? Currently at work. How goes the boycott? There is some empty seats, but there's a lot of people in the stands. But they're not showing much of it. But yeah, you can see there's quite a few areas of white seats still. So unfortunately, it didn't show so much on the outside. But hopefully, it's made its point, because that's the main thing we wanted to see. Football movie and quizzes say just up to you. I'll find your channel as well and share the like on that as well, my friend. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that. Terence Snell says, Tony, change the subject, but I bought a soda stream at the RSPCA charity shop today. Now I've got to work out what the hell I buy where I buy the flavours. What's it called? Curries? I think they do them. Have a look in there, mate. I think they do them. Or the usual old thing, go online, mate. You're bound to find them on there. Amazon probably be your best bet. Joseph saying, so last weekend I had VIP tickets and a show around our ground. Absolutely rubbish and didn't feel like a football ground, let alone our West Ham. The ground's embarrassing. Oh, bloody hell. Got that to come up for myself as well, Joseph. So we're looking to that one. But yeah, if you're saying that, I'll give my judgment on that as well. Aces is saying Atletico Madrid victory. And then the Arteta sexuals and that, they all kind of flip yet again. Harry's saying blowing a hoolie up here in the South Downs. Really, man? Really? Wow. Make sure you're not walking out, Harry. Look after yourself. Anthony's saying fuzzy at home painted. Is it shaped like a Christmas tree, Anthony? You put it on there. Harry's saying, yeah, online as well. Let's quickly find my friend on there. Oh, man. Coming up to 14 minutes, still 0-0. Brentford in their half at the moment. Not much going on in that. I think both teams are looking to try and find a gap. But Brentford trying to push forward now. I think Nuno's kind of set them up. We're playing a bit more kind of defensively structured. We're keeping them more tighter. Because literally, Brentford just brought it back. They're trying to deliver a ball into the 18-yard box, which they have got to. Play that wide. Player tries to deliver the ball back into the box. Sade back on it again. Henderson. But not much going on. Don't foul him. Kicking each other now. Get rid of it. Get rid before you lose it. Wow. Nuno's just saying, calm down, we're doing right, we're doing all right, we're doing well. Yeah, don't worry at this stage. Ollie Scholes with a throw. Good evening to Anna Martinez. Hi, Tony. Team C are watching from the key room. Go on, West Ham. Big up to you, Anna. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Hope you're all keeping well. And hope you're not too busy as well. Hope it's nice and easy for you tonight. Ball gets played out. Brilliant stuff. Love that. Make sure you sub there as well, though, Anna, if you're watching it. Yeah, it's not much going on at the moment. I'd say it's very around the centre circle at the moment, just being played around both sides. West Ham are just sitting. They're not kind of looking to press and leave gaps. So they're actually kind of keeping quite tight as a formation, which is good to see. Not like the old days. Let me just find his account. I even said Jared Bowen is off form. Not get much service at the moment. However, Premier lost first West Ham came away. So 70 minutes played. Tadibo just cleared the ball. What do we think of the new hairstyle for Tadibo? A little bit different. Might last a bit longer in the game. Yodi now, so obviously he looks like he's got a good long throw coming in. Hollywood bets. Looks like he's trying to go with the near post with the ball. Well cleared out. Ball gets delivered back in again. And goes out for a goal. It looks like it's offside though anyway. Killing the Hammers. Might last a bit longer, I think so, yeah. Less weight on him to carry around. Yeah, he's offside there. Come out to be active. Mind you, Ariella was a bit late to respond there. Pickett wins the ball into Bowen. Oh, nearly delivered through. Can we still win that? Carl Peters plays it in Irvin. Irvin back into Fernandez. Back into Irvin. Good job, Somerville's on. Playing some good football at the moment, West Ham, but unfortunately that pass wasn't good enough. Keep him in. Don't foul him. Come on, Skulls, you've got to do better than that. Well done. Back into Paqueta. Good balance. Bowen. Oh. And as a throw to Brentford, just completely misses it altogether. Terence is saying, Tony, my neighbour who I nicked the pizzas off, he's a Brentford fan. Let's hope he gets hungry tonight. Brilliant. Colin says, Tony, it would be nice to have seen more empty white seats for what I see is not enough. Empty seats to make Sullivan worry. I was expecting more, shown in front of the camera. Yeah, it don't look much at all, does it, Colin, unfortunately? Make into that as you will, because, yeah, you can see a few at the bottom row there, but it's not enough to kind of really kind of cry home about, is it? I don't think has it made an impact? That's the question. Considering they're saying there's about 2,700 seats left to be sold, that kind of tells you possibly a lot more people have gone than they should have done. So 20 minutes in, still 0-0. What are they looking for here? Is it an offside? Or is it a free kick? Might be a free kick on the Skulls. Yeah, I'm watching the game as well as, yep. Coming Ariella. Paqueta still gets the ball. Who's that gone down? Is that Souček? Yeah, Souček's got. Oh, he's bleeding. Yeah. Nice gash on the old head there. I can hear classic commentary. Nice, yeah. It's got a nice head injury there at the moment. So game is obviously stopped. And it was good to see Steve Potts and co being taken on full time as first team coaches. I think that was a good move as well. That's right, yeah. And yeah, Souček, yeah, not good, is it? Not good at the moment. Hopefully it's all good. I think that's where Areola has actually kind of pushed Souček in the back of the player. That's caused it. Caught him right on the eyebrow. Krug in the stand, injured. What's going on with his neck? He's been saying, how can you bleed through when there's no studs or anything? It's the clash of the heads there. I think Areola, when he's punched Souček into the Brentford player, and he's caught him right on the brow of the eyelid. Words and pictures saying we've played some good attacking football. First 10 minutes we were good, a little loose at the back. Overall, we're doing well. Yeah, it's quite a tight formation for me, and it seems to be working pretty well at the moment. So this is going to bang off, a few added minutes. Yeah, I think he'd be all right. He's made a sterner stuff, his old Souček. Big up, Mr. Joshy J, and thanks for the comment in the community chat, mate. Thank you, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Good to see you. Hope everything's well with you. You must be a very happy man, Mr. Joshy J, with that result yesterday. Yep, slab of the old Vaseline. Oh, right in the corner of the eye by looks of it as well. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Cleaning them all up. It looks good. Sutherland looks like he's about to fall asleep. Typical of him, man. Harry saying words. Good evening. Frog, good evening to yourself. Oi, oi, gang. How we doing? We all good? Yeah, we are indeed, mate. Hope you are as well. Thanks for coming in and thanks for your message as well. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Mr. Josh. Hey, Harry, Frogs, Josh. Big up to each other. Mr. Josh, you say Win was on my 33rd birthday. Absolutely pleasant. Absolutely. So belated happy birthday to Mr. Joshy J. Well done, sir. I hope you had a good time. Yeah. Souček. Ace is asking, how's the French Bulldog? She's doing very well. Sleeping, farting, the usual stuff that they do. She's doing very well. Stephanie, good evening to yourself. Yo, Tony. Hope you're doing well, Stephanie. And then again, you must be very happy with yesterday's result as well. You're most welcome, mate. Always pleasure. Yeah, Sharky's right there. Look, Souček is made of granite. He'll be fine. And it's good to see him take off the red card as well. So this is a welcome return. Brentford's got a corner. A free kick about 10 yards away from the edge of the 18-yard box. Everyone's looking around. Everyone's marking people up. How good is the delivery going to be? Ball gets whipped in and goes over and goal kick. I was saying I was in a little Havana nightclub in Palma, Mallorca on my 33rd birthday. Nice. Very nice. That's it. Just run it off. Run it off. You'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. 25 minutes. Still 0-0. Even Steven so far. Brentford tried to play the ball long. Could have been dealt with a lot better by Kilman. Brentford still in play. They whip the ball in. But it goes too far. And it goes out to the left. At least we're picking up players as well, which is great to see that. Even the runners. Irving's keeping on to play there. Brentford trying to play the ball in. Irving puts an impact, but still getting played. Brentford tries to get the ball in. Whipped in. And Souček comes in and it goes out for a Brentford corner. Aces are saying tonight and Friday games are 6 points for relegation battle. Mate, we like tonight, even this, we do need something, especially as being a home game. it'd be nice to get 3 points on the board because we definitely need that. Ramondo and Matt saying, audio is choppy, Tony. Not sure if your end or YouTube are fresh made no difference. Bear with me, Matt. Let's have a quick look. Let me know if that's any better, mate. Thank you for letting us know. GP, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Oh, right, okay. So I might have to go find something else if that's the case. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Does anyone know how Stell's been getting on? Any news on Stell? Everyone let us? Yep, seems okay now. Thanks, mate. I'll stop mucking around with the. I think it was me playing around with the wire just a minute ago. But no, thank you, Ethan, as well. Doing it again. Bloody hell, man. Let me just. No, it sounded low. Right, so I was sorting out Scran here. Nice. Back doing it again. Harry's saying, just stills on the main tone, a few shows this week. Oh, brilliant. It's nice to hear that. Good to hear. Bear me, people, let me just try and find something else. I'm just going to put my camera mic on. Hello, people. How's that? Let me know if that's any better, please. Just see some other comments. Colin saying, Tony, it's nice to see a few of the academy coaches promoted. Yeah, definitely agree on that. But I still feel no one will want at least a couple of his own coaches. And I think he will balance it out, Colin. I do believe so. So yeah, it'd be good to see. Look, he's only been in it a couple of weeks, so hopefully we'll see him. He'll bring what he needs to bring in. The offside there anyway. I'll be saying, unplug your clamp powder 7,000. Frog saying, hungry work, supporting this fucking mob. Yeah, it's more than that, isn't it? That's better. Brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, no. No fucking pen. Not that switch, Tony. Backheel flicked. He tries to go for a goal. Well cleared out yet again by West Ham. I see no ships. Harry Pepsi saying it should have been 1-0. Great save by Ariola there. Brentford has been turning it on in the last couple of minutes. save. You're saying Pepsi to who? Pepsi, and again, Brentford all over West Ham. Yeah. GP, so I wish Tony was all over me. Thank you, GP. Brentford with corner, take it short, try and deliver the ball back in, gone way over the back there. There's a chance, and again gets cleared for another corner. Still doing it. Sorry, people, I've just been looking at the stuff. What's going on here? People saying hitting more bars than an alcoholic. Oh, really? Norman Collier. That's ball to hand. Ain't no pen. Jesus, man. Colin's saying, Tony, we need at least 7 points from 4 games. Anything less, and it just makes it so much harder. And Pepsi saying we're getting blitzed. But we're holding our own. So the referee's having a word with Ketter for some particular reason. Holding our own at the moment. Let me know this is still kind of jittery. Lucky enough, Brentford can't header too well. So it's kind of sadness at this point. Free header there from Brentford player. GP saying Russ was just shown on Sky TV. He was singing a Tom Jones song to the protesters to calm them down. Yes, unfortunately. Bloody hell, man. What the hell? Terence says, Colin, no choice when it comes to academy players. Most of our first team wouldn't make us. Bear with me, people. Let me just come. How's that, people? Let me know if you can hear me now, or if that's improved or anything like that. It's not my end. Well, I hope it's not from me. Coming up 34 minutes, still 0-0. So holding their own against Brentford at the moment, but they are trying to find a goal. Then it's got to be YouTube. Let's have a look at the Wi-Fi. Is that doing well? Yeah, Wi-Fi seems good. Nope, no change. Bloody YouTube, man. Was it StreamYard, one or two? Harry's saying, got to sort your sound out, Tony. It's only you and Yeti doing watch-alongs. Someone's taken off background. It was streaming. Sometimes taking. GB saying, isn't Hammer's cat doing a watch-along? Hammer's cat. Still GP. Kelly delivers the ball, but we soak it up. Into Cole Walker-Peters. Irvin plays it out wide, but it gives it away. Lucky enough, they miss it and it goes for a throw. GP saying, sorry, Terence saying, Tony, I should call you Convoy. You're breaking up more than the rubber duck. Jesus, man. Harry Monk, your comment gave me a chuckle about Still's cat. Let's try again. Let's hope that's any better. A big sandcastle behind you is causing interference. 37 minutes played, still 0-0 at this moment. Both teams still kind of cancelling each other out, but obviously Brentford seeing the last 15 minutes camped an hour off, basically. Good sound now. Fingers crossed that works, and thank you very much for that words and pictures. So far, yes. Not good. Could be the weather. It's peeing down here now. Maybe that's something to do with it. Could possibly be. Boot up there by Areola, but again, Brentford win the ball. Irving, Souček. Pushing the back of there for Bowen. Paqueta now. Can he do anything with it? Done well to hold on to it. But Brentford get a throw. Colin's saying, sorry, Sullivan, cut your microphone, as Aces is saying. Colin's saying, Tony, you're definitely having problems with the sound, mate. It's weird. Trying to silence us, Aces. So look up there. What's that? Audio. GP saying, stats wise, we look shite. Let me know if that's any better. I'm just trying to sort out the interference. Lucky enough tonight, and that's Dango. He can't header, which is quite good in there. It definitely helped us out because he's completely missed the target there. Tony saying, "Yay, Tony! You now sound brilliant. Your dulcet tones are pleasing to with a gay bulldog." Thank you very much, Terence. Much appreciated. Matt saying, "Yep, seems fine there, Tony. Thank you very much." Got there. Thank you, people. Thank you. Appreciate that. We're trying to deliver high balls into the Brentford area against Somerville, against a bloody giant. Not good enough. Tadibo, back to Areola. There's no choice but to go wide with it. Lucky enough, Somerville picks up the pieces, and we've got two players. Lucky enough, Irving gets away with that. And referee lets that one go. Well done, Cole Peters. Matt saying, just need a goal, otherwise we'll have to rely on TV shows and old cars and old chocolate bars. The old days, Matt, the good old days. Back to them. Evening, Mandy. Hope you're well. Good to see you. They could be freeing up, should be freeing up. Get to youth where we should be, and Cole Walker appears where we should be, and get a striker on. Good shout. Good shout. Coming up to 41 minutes. Ball gets delivered in, and again, cleared out by Bowen this time. Well, whoever that was, he tried to go up with a shot, completely fluffed it. Skulls win the header, but he can't win the second. And it goes out for a Brentford corner yet again. GP saying maybe we need to go down and hope Sully buggers off then rebuilds. Oh, we need St. GP, that's for sure. Can't keep relying on that. Harry Manders. Colin saying, yeah, Tony, that is a lot better now. Good sound. Thank you very much. Thank you. Brentford trying to come in with a delivery. And that should have been, but cleared yet again. We are soaking up a lot of pressure, which is good. We're dealing with it. Should have kind of cleared it more though, but at the moment it's still 0-0, and I do believe we're nearly. Well, talk too quickly. Saying Mandy, yes, I like each other. Pepsi saying, yeah, Penguin and Club are no longer classified as chocolate bars, according to news sources, due to the rising cocoa prices. Yeah, what a load of old blimey here. And I heard that today, fun enough. Ball gets played over, poor clearance, and Thiago there is going to put it away. Good save by Areola, but not enough to stop it. And it's 1-0 to Brentford, people. Counting 43 minutes there. Yeah, and he scored. Thiago scores for Brentford. Who was that to try to clear the ball in the first place? Because it wasn't exactly the greatest. Let's see the replay. Yeah, Nuno's not happy with that. Not good enough. Who was it? All right, stop the celebrating. Is that Kilman? Kilman lays it into the path of Sade, and obviously Thiago gets blocked by Areola, but it's not enough to save it. And with the power of the shot, and it goes into the left-hand corner, left-hand bottom, and Colwell Peters can't get over in time. Shoddy goal to give away. Words of pitch saying their 15th shot of the first half goes in our net. He was going to break at one point, wasn't it? And Pepsi saying there goes one of my bets. Yeah, 1-0 down. Burst bubbles. Yeah, Kilman. Kilman should have done better there. That was poor. Very poor from him. Good evening, Michael. Hope you're doing well. Evening. This is the worst game of football I've seen us play. So much space for them everywhere. We started off all right. That was the best part about it, Michael. We started well, and as the game's gone on, we've slowly kind of deteriorated. 5 goals in the Premier League this season for Thiago. So he's doing well with him. That's wank, how he's saying. 100% agree on that. GP saying that Pepsi, I had a PSG let me down the other day and the Scousers yesterday. Michael Chelsea saying, Ton, you can have Sanchez in January, mate. Bring back Mavropanos. Dear. Football movies and quizzes saying, yes. Yeah, it was coming. It was coming, mate. So in that respects, we held off well, but Kilman, yeah, should have done better. Usual saying, 15 minutes of promise. I'm now expecting 75 minutes of dirge. Yeah, this is the sad part about it. Paqueta, and who is that? Brentford player down there. Is that Henderson? Yeah, it looks like it. Michael Blee saying, Championship, here we come for the next 5 years. That's not good, is it? 6 minutes of added time, people. And there's quite a few white seats where they are. Pepsi's going in now. 3-1 Brentford still on, though, for his bet. Usual, into GP. Ace is saying, Nurse home looking for Sullivan, and it's nearly bedtime for the OAP. I think old Nuno now realises what a job he's got on his hands here at West Ham. Ball delivered in by Brentford again. Gets cleared. Paqueta gets the ball. Into Bowen. Bowen just a hard off pace, but he gets a free kick out of it. Man is saying, no midfield, no defence, and no striker. Wow. It started off well. That was the best part about it. We didn't, we played some good football at certain points. Come on, Bowen, you've got to be better than that. Over to Paqueta, and again gives it away. Skulls, got to be stronger. Being pulled there, but the referee's seen it, which is good. Michael Chelsea saying, I'm sure Nuno can bring in Diaz and Sterling. GP say, Mill fans say hello by gobbing into each other's beers. Oh, Jesus, man. Michael's gone, the MSM narrative will be it's the West Ham United fans' fault not supporting the team with protests, even though last home win was February. Yeah. Written all day long. We're just heading it to Brentford people now. Look, we can't even pass it into our own players. Brentford are now finding the stride. Again, he's being pulled again. Come on, referee. It's a yellow card now, isn't it? That's twice now. Fuck's sake. He says, see, Lee Gunner is the new Sweden man. Yes, he indeed, mate. Yes, he's, 1 minute attempting for the Rangers job and now Sweden. Man is saying, how can we stop them scoring more? Make changes, Mandy. I think that's the key thing. Hook off Kilman, because that was poor excuse for giving that away there, for one. But we need to create more, because we're trying to play balls high in the air in the Brentford half, and they've got big players. We haven't got that type of player to deal with that. You're saying, man, apart from that, we don't look too bad. Asia's saying, Sean voice box Deutsch is dead man walking. Another one, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be an interesting choice, see what he can do there. Ball delivered in to no one. Back into Paqueta. Can we do anything with it? Skulls. Tries to deliver the ball into no one. Delivery is poor, man. Asia's saying James is to a few minute E20. Man is saying, and a manager that wants to play the left and right backs on the opposite sides. Yeah, a bit of a weird choice, that one. I did wonder I'd reverse screen at first of all, Mandy, but I realised it wasn't the case. GP says, I thought E20 was one of the guys from me 17. We need to go forward, Paqueta. Terence says, any bees out there looking for honey? May I recommend Aaron's mum? Honey never goes off. I like her. And a slight case of chlamydia, and it's just what your Brentford fans need. Yeah, me. Go on, Scarves. Oh, you crapped it there. You cacked it against him. And Brentford managed to play it out for a throw. Frog saying, sakes, down again. It never fucking ends, does it? No, stay another day. Well done, Harry. Paqueta's trying to do something on his 100th game. But again, Brentford's playing it easily. Into the box, into Stuchek. Bowen goes for a shot, and Kelleher. And it goes out, and he's goes down to his right. Good save, and it's a corner now to West Ham. Again, that would have been the play to have had. Why didn't we go for him? Silly money and all. Frog said, yeah, sorry, GP, yeah. Pepsi saying E20 was a member of Blazes squad. Blazes squad. Mark was saying, strange lineup, Skulls right back, K Walker, WP left back, Suchek, Irving holding. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why he's gone with Suchek and Irving to try and win in the middle of the park. But as for the playing the other two, either side, the opposite side of each other, that bit I don't understand. He's got some purpose from it. Come on, Somerville, got to be better than that. He could have delivered it earlier. Everyone was there waiting for it. A couple of minutes ago, if that, and we've tried to do something at least, but still not enough. And still 1-0 to Brentford at this stage. Frog saying, did I see that right? Pack is on in full Crog's role. You did indeed. You did indeed. It's just showing Potter now, talking about the Sweden job. Like he's not been affected at all. Frog, the GPU stud. Michael Blee's saying 2-0. We are dog shite. Kilman again, man. We're just hoofing balls here. Ball gets played through again by the two of them, and it's an easy goal. Thiago yet again, 2-0. Between Tadebo and Kilman. I mean, fucking hell, man. But they are looking at VAR, do you believe it, are they? Looks like VR being involved. It could possibly be offside. VAR, for fuck's sake. Yeah, for fuck's sake. No, he's not offside there, that's for sure. Is he active, reactive? Don't know. Mark said, does Kilman know how to head a ball? Mate, he was at fault for the first one. He was at fault for the first one as well. Thanks, Colin. Yeah, 2-0. I mean, seeing that, yeah. And Thiago makes it 2. So is he? Is he? They look at the video. They're showing VIR again, but obviously I know that is given, isn't he? I mean, if you look at it, he's active. Then he comes back in, and then he turns down again. So is he kind of becomes active at that point? GB saying we're going down 100%. We got lucky there. Mark was saying so. Obviously, it's been ruled out. No goal, 1-0. Thank you, Pepsi. Terence says, we are not going down. We will scrape the barrel, but we won't be going down. Well, let's hope not. Yeah, look, he's offside. Just like I said, active. Active, reactive. That's what I'm thinking. It was just seen by the way the position of the play at that point. Harry said, "I'll take a season in the Championship if we get rid of Sally. Not my first rodeo. We've all been there, mate. We've all been there, but it's hoping that something happens sooner rather than later. We need something to happen." Yep, been scrubbed. That's one good thing about it. Yeah, I've just seen it now. Matt says, could be a turning point, regroup at half time, go again. Hopefully be some changes as well there, Matt, because I say, looking at them two at the back there, how they let Thiago just get through there was, shocking, absolutely shocking. And that's kind of schoolboy tactics, that is schoolboy errors. Sharky saying the good form continues, mate. Fox says, I wouldn't fancy us getting a result against RNIBFC at the moment, let alone avoiding relegation. Yeah. Maybe that's what we need there, Frog. We need one of them balls with a bell in it so we can fucking hear what's going on. Time for a spliff. Be careful, mate. Like you said, he's blowing a hoolie out there. You don't want to lose that as you're doing it. Michael says, Brentford are crap and we're making them look like Champion League winners. And this is the thing, people. I mean, the first 15, 20 minutes, if that, it wasn't bad at all in certain respects. We were kind of playing some football. We were kind of holding our own. And then I think from about 25 minutes onwards, Brentford just started to find their stride and they started peppering us quite a bit. And we were lucky enough to hold it off. But the first goal, Kilman could have done a lot better. How can you mistime your clearance in certain respects? You actually lay the ball on for him more than anything else. And it was an easy one. But yep, we have just seen there, we're lucky to get away with it. It's just been chalked off. And Thiago must be, ruling the chance he's missed it or, been taken away from him. But for me, I wouldn't be happy with Kilman and Steve. I mean, they're the ones I'll be looking to hook off if there's no improvement. Tim saying, shite. Matt says, Mavropanos and Magasso on at half time and Marshall need something, mate. But the problem with that as well, though, Matt, is we're hoofing the ball up to their back four, and they're big players. I mean, Somerville is not going to jump for a ball, that's for sure. And I mean, it was said earlier on, Bowens is not exactly sharp at the moment. He don't look any sharp. Yeah, my Sharky saying, unfortunately, we are not all that either. Yeah, and I can't think. I wouldn't say it's anything to do with Nuno at this stage. Some of the players, I think, are definitely at fault for this. Should be a lot better. GP, this is the shittest West Ham United team I've seen. And unfortunately, Nuno's got to deal with this. That's what's been brought. He's come into a team like this. Not good. We've squandered some good money on certain players. Frog says can't get Marnildo around pack up front. I mean, if anything, can maybe put Somerville up top, or for the time when it started off like that, just to get the ball played through. But really, Marshall, this is an opportunity to give him a chance. Pac-Man is an 8 or a 10, not a 9. Oh, he's a 6 as well, yeah. Terence says we should call our defence the Kent Coast. We're letting everything in. Terence. Michael Blease saying our first line defence is the halfway line, no pressure on their back four. Problem is, like I said, we're launching it too high up in the air. Play it on the deck. Let's try and play some football. We've got the opportunity of doing that. But then even Paqueta's kind of laying some balls off and not getting to their target. Good evening to Hammers Man 55. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate that. Shocking performance again from players. We are 100% going down with this team. It's not good. I say if you say it's the game of two halves for the first half, it definitely is that from the 25 minutes. We started off well, kind of made a go of things, but it wasn't enough to see Brentford. And then they just hammered the goal with corners and luck enough, couldn't find the target, but it come down to our defence. Well, it shows a lot of the upper tier, a lot of empty seats. I mean, Ariela's pulled off some saves, so he's kept the scoreline down. But again, can't rely on him to do everything. So they're just showing some of the chances Brentford had here. Completely fluffed their chances. Fox saying Marshall for sure. Pack on if he struggled. Yeah, I think this is the opportunity for him to have it. Usual saying, I can't believe I'm missing the curse of Oak Island for this. I mean, I'm just seeing that goal there. Sade given the opportunity there from Kilman's poor clearance. I mean, look at that. You literally played the ball into his path. And Ariella was unlucky in that. Oh man, what are that? Yeah, we need a Hayden Mullins or Moncore in that mid. Those were the days, GP. Good evening to Kim Jo Un. Can't wait for the championship. Won't be that far off, mate. If it carries on like this, not good. Luck enough. Just seeing the second goal there, and he was offside. So Nuno, what can he do in this half? Michael saying stats shot us 3, 1 on target, them 15, 5 on target. Not being funny, Michael. If I was Keith Andrews, I'd be kind of peeved that's 5 out of 15. Bloody hell, man. Fox says we're not Premier League quality. We winged it last season. In certain respects, if it wasn't for, and I've said it before, didn't I? If it wasn't for Lopetegui getting them points and that, we probably would be in the Championship now. Colin says, I don't want us going to the Championship. Thought we'd be able to get back. I remember when we got relegated before, it took us a few seasons to come back up. And the thing was with this chairman, he wouldn't be looking to change anything soon. That's for sure. He would not look looking to change anything. If we did go down, that'd be the worst thing about it. Michael says, this is what happens when you buy from relegated teams. The players are used to losing. Got that mentality. Yeah, that's good shout. Good shout. Terence says, I'm sad to say this, Tony, but why haven't we got a captain screaming orders and someone taking charge at the back? We ain't got them type of players. For me, Terence, there's no one like it. You can say is a true leader, and the ones we did have, we've unfortunately got rid of. There's something like that. Big up to Yeti as well. Make sure you go over to Yeti's channel and share, like, subscribe as always. Look after the man as well. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. You got a bad. Luckily, it's only one. Big up, Ton. You can keep Nuno. Touche, my friend. Yeah, absolutely. Well, what do you think, Matt? You've got old Gravel Voice coming in. If the game ain't going well, at least you can sing you a few crony songs. But yeah, interesting one. Good to see you. That says, come on, West Ham, do something at least. Matt says, put Potts on in midfield too, Tony, because Irvin and Suchek are crap. I mean, Suchek injured. Like I said, I can see why he started off with them too, just to win the middle of the park. But yeah, with Potsy in that, if he can do exactly the same thing, he just gives that little bit of stability, doesn't he? Michael Sheriff saying, even Frog, usual, Matt, GP, and everyone in the chat. It's been a while, guys. It is indeed. Yeah, Matt saying, big up, Michael. Don't want Desazi or Sterling. Harry saying, have you been inside for a stretch, Mickey? Frog saying, Daz, Michael, yeah, evening, fellas. Michael says, we get relegated. Sullivan's price goes bang. 1.2 billion down to 400 million. That's when he should have done something then, shouldn't he? Yeah, saying, yeah, big up. Oh, yeah, Deitch should be good, hopefully. I think, the main thing is he knows the score, doesn't he? He just might bring something a little bit different from the others. Hopefully, he will shore up things and hopefully get on well with Marianakis. I think that's the key thing. There's the good evening to Brandon Jacobson. I honestly think we'll be relegated. The problem is, isn't it? We're not far from creeping into November. We don't see any improvements from there and that. We get in December and that. I think it will be worrying. It will be worrying at that point. So I definitely agree on that. But thanks for coming in. Really appreciate you being here as well. Everyone sound like a Harry. Harry, funny, mate. Frog says, Tony, question. Given the size of his head, how the fuck did the Macon get that T-shirt on? What you do first of all in that, you stretch it and then you put it over your head, then you steam it, tightens it all back up again, and that's how you do it, Frog. Science, physics, I believe. Usual says, Deutsch is the worst and no clue Australian. Everyone's saying to elope each other. Harry's saying, we love you, Mickey. Mandy says, Paqueta and Fernandez are not effective in this system. I mean, there was a little bit of link-up play earlier, but other than that, yeah, it fizzled out near the end. Terence says, hello, Yeti. Thanks for coming on the channel full of fans. Oh, it's quite lonely where you are. Dear me. Well, hopefully Deitch will turn it around from Terence. Michael Chelsea saying, Matt, you're just going through a process, mate. Desazi and Sterling will keep you in the league. For cheers, don't be bothering me for decades that. You're welcome, my friend. Colin, looking at the performance in the first half, we will not be going to get anything at Leeds. Yeah, at their place as well, isn't it? Yeah, I think hopefully after this, Nuno's got an excuse to kind of go banging on. Oh, bloody hell. Not on Forest. Let me just rewind it. Did I just see that? Sorry, people. Just saw a kind of comment there. Not if I said deeply saddened with the news. Oh, sorry, bloody thing. So about Stuart Pearce's son. Stuart Pearce's son Harley has died at the age of 21 in a tractor crash last Thursday. Bloody hell. Condolences to old Harley. Really sorry to hear that. Jesus, 21. Taken way too early. Daz saying, smash the lights, guys. Thank you very much, Daz. Tony, big up to yourself as well. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Definitely Colin is saying there. Matt says, not sure Nuno will want them, Michael Chelsea, and Disasi turned us down in the summer. And he also follows up with, if Dyche goes to Forest, who do we get if he goes up shit creek under Nuno? I think, let's say, this is the biggest problem, isn't it? It's always it's easy to blame the manager, but I think the players have got to definitely account for themselves as well. Yeah, Leeds were on us ragged with their pace and tenacity. I mean, and the interesting thing with that, Michael, is that you got to think. I think it was it the season before Farke was on the verge of being sacked, and yet they've kept with him and that, and he's got them playing. 21, yeah, Harry, man, that's not good, not good at all. Matt saying, yeah, and I heard today that ex-Everton winger Royston Brentford had a stroke. Bloody hell, man. Yeah, sad to hear. Really sad to hear. 3 subs at half time. We need something. We need a miracle at this point. Because the one thing we want to make sure of, and that is that we get something early in the first half. Sorry, in the second half. We need something. I was saying that, yeah. What? Gosh, wish the guy a speedy recovery. Yeah, man. Mike saying, Diouf, Mavs, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Brilliant. Dad says we've got to be a lot better in the second half, surely. Well, hopefully the changes come in. It kind of changes the dynamics. That's what we've got to hope for, at least. It's got to be. It's got to do that. Yeah, I vaguely remember him Matt saying. Brenner saying, do you recommend air traffic control as a career? Do you work in aviation? Yeah, you've got to do a lot of studying though, because I think you've got to. There's various things you've got to do. You've also got to have. I think it's maths. I think it's eyesight and hearing as well, something like that. So you really got to look into it, Brandon. But yeah, I do work in aviation. There's a lot to it to be an air traffic controller. But if you get it, it is a good career. So yeah, have a look it up and that what you need to do, what you got to do. Shucks, another penalty is going to save us. Irving for Wilson, please. So the second half's kicked off there, and yeah, the changes have come in. Good to see Wan-Bissaka back as well, who's come off. So I think it's Irving, probably Skulls, no doubt. I can't see who's coming in. Yeah. Harry said, look at the Nats website, Brandon. That's the one, Harry. Yep, Nats. They're the one you've got to look at. Most welcome, mate. No problems at all. Skulls off, Mavron on, Wan-Bissaka on. He's got a back three now. Bloody hell, man. Has he taken Kilman off? Can we hope for that? We need something sharky, you're saying, yeah. Fernandez off as well. Yeah, you said about it, Mandy, didn't you? Oh, he's skipping with him. Top man. Top man. Brentford with a corner. And lucky enough, gets deflected off and it goes for a throw in for West Ham. 5-3-2. Yeah, Terence. I mean, that's right at Stuart Pearce. 21, man. Let me say, yeah. Fernandez off goals and KWP. Thank you, Mandy. Appreciate that. Harry says, I used to work in specialist recruitment in the aviation industry in a former life. Oh, okay, mate. More world aviation. Come on, West Ham. Yeah, absolutely. So let's hope they can do something in this. So Marshall's talking to Wilson. Yeah. Michael's asking, are you doing the player ratings at full time, Tom? Yeah. Give me 1 minute and it'll be all over and done with. Pepsi saying, is there a Karen Brady background? There is, Pepsi, but it'll look like I've got a wig on. So, if you know, you know. Who has Wan-Bissaka come on? Skulls. Frog, I'd say Skulls. Somerville goes for the shot. Yep. Complete fluffed it. Waste. What a waste. Words and pictures saying to win, our next substitute needs to be Wilson for Thiago. Paul saying, if the answer was Kilman, how stupid was the question? Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah. I mean, Somerville just wasted a chance there. Brought the team forward. Could have done better with that. A lot better. Coming at the 50th minute, 1-0 still to Brentford. Yodi now with a throw again. And the players looking for something, getting nothing out of that. Twat. Harry saying that would probably look and smell like a gutted rabbit. Yeah, I don't have that over the top of my head, mate, that's for sure. Frog saying, is Kilman going to be Nuno's Ward Prowse? Yeah. It's not working, is it, with him? Wan-Bissaka's keeping it in there. Juve gets the ball. Can he do something with it? Got to be stronger. Unfortunately, gets played out. Brentford throw yet again. JB saying that split is working. Brentford come forward with the ball. Launched over to Shada. And Wan-Bissaka's just sitting with him. Yeah, we're not as kind of defensively minded as we was in the first half. A lot of gaps appearing. Brentford is kind of still getting the ball played through. And he gets the youth. But lucky enough, Ariola's there to get it. Mark was saying, what's with so many phantom free kicks also by this referee? I know, mate. No idea what's going on with that. There's a few things he's let go, especially in the first half. See, we're launching. They've got some big players. Why are we launching in the air for? Big up again, Matata. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Big up Tony in the chat. Tony, do you remember someone saying, don't see West Ham fans kicking off? Well, what's happening nowadays? Big up to you, mate. Well, we try and keep it respectable. We're trying to, we did the boycott. Not too sure if today has been a success. But there is some empty seats. But yeah, we try not to fight too much. But hope you're keeping well, mate. It's good to see you. Been a while. Ball plays over to Wan-Bissaka. At the Bowen. Bowen back at Wan-Bissaka. Go on, son. Do something with it. Back in the Bowen. Somerville. Irvin. Ball knocked over yet again. Brentford clear it. Don't launch it long. There's no use going over height. They ain't going to make it. Tadebo's completely mistimed that. Now we're 2-on-3. Lucky enough. Hit the Mavropanos and it goes into Ariola's hand. So, yeah, completely fluffed that. Yeah. Harry's saying, I don't think I could support the Emmers without it, GP. Yeah, man. Mike's saying, can we play an AI team? Might do better. Fucking hell, it is not good. Colin thinks, I think next game, home game, fans should all dress in clown outfits. I mean, just look at the Kilman's face there, and he definitely looks lost. GP saying 5 shots on target. If this were Man City, Haaland would have had a fucking hat-trick by now. Yeah, this is not looking good. Not looking good. Suchek on the ball. Get into Somerville. Can we get something out of it? Bowen. Suchek. And to know about, Keller comes in, collects the ball up. Look at that. Between Wan-Bissaka, ball gets played through the two of them. Sade on to Debo. They're just outplaying us, aren't they? And lucky enough, Ariola completely fluffs it, but gets cleared. Brenner saying, I follow James from E20 Zone TV. He's not happy with the talk sport. Yeah, I've heard this. I've seen the clip. 1 minute they're supporting us, now they're not. They're completely flip-flopping all. So 9 corners to Brentford compared to our 6. Brentford now on a corner. Let's see what we can do with this. Can we deal with this? Going Matata saying, little by little numbers make change. West Ham fans keep it up and good luck. Not where we are at the moment, mate. We are looking, don't look good for us at all. It's looking quite shocking, really. Really shocking. Daisy's saying, yeah, our defence looks so scary. You're not wrong there, mate. Brandon's also saying we just need to survive this season and start fresh and stronger next. Hope so, mate. I mean, hopefully it gives Nuno the chance to get something out of it. If you can get the players in he wants with the coaching staff. Ariola collects the ball yet again, so just wait, man. No one's ready. No one's ready. No one's ready. Fuck's sake. Killing their own play here. Pickett into Somerville, back at Paqueta, and again, quicker, man, quicker. Going to saying good to yourself, conducting yourself well. Little chat with Yeti too the other day. Love the gaming. Ah, good, mate. Good to hear. Good to hear. Yeah, I've just been too busy. I ain't been on for a while. But good to see you as well. Yeah, Mike was saying, sorry, very worrying. Jake was saying, yeah, not good at all. Can't be happy with this. Mike was saying, outplayed and outbullied. What's that? 4 West Ham players. Look at what are you looking at the referee for? Fucking Irving, come on, son. Can't let Brent burst the bubble. Doing that already, mate. We're lucky we're not 2-0 down. Lucky we're not 2-0. Come on, Somerville. Look at that. Look, muscled off the ball again. Giving away stupid free kicks now. Turn and say, not sit here, Gooners taking the mickey. How's your 5-year plan going? Oh, yeah, no trophies. Isn't this the 6th year? Good evening to Tafster Pikey's love. Thanks for coming in, sir. Thanks for being in here. GP is saying, the only bubbles we are the farts in a jacuzzi. Green and Tart saying, love the background, good memories, the architecture. Yeah, it was good stadium, mate. Yeah, not like we've got at the moment, that's for sure. Yeah, proper football ground. It was, mate. It was old school. It was an old school place. Big up the irons, Tony. Take care, chat. Good night, all. Thanks for being in, mate. Try and catch up at some point with you when I'm not too snowed under with training and work. I hope you're doing well, mate, and good luck with the family as well. Frog saying a good Matata, the background is the only thing that gives me a lift from the club these days. Yeah, we can't be relying on what we've got at the moment. Just fucking not good. Come to the 60th minute, still 1-0. And we do not look like we're going to score here, that's for sure. Don't look like it at all, mate. Good Matata saying, me sitting here trying to sell their lemons, lads. Me. Arteta's lemons. Well, if you're having trouble, use them light bulbs. They'll help light the way, as they say. Michael's saying, latest news, we've got to sell to buy due to poor finance. Winder, we've spunk. They're going down that route again. We haven't got no money. They haven't got no money, so we've got to spend to accumulate. What a load of old shite. Only West Ham. Only West Ham. Look at that. We're all over the place defensive now. Later Mattel, yeah. GB saying Frog in a well member 6 months. Yeah, Guna. Frog, same Emirates stocking. Hate the London Stadium. Yeah, it's not fit for purpose, man, is it? That's for sure. It's home at the moment. Marshall on for Irving. Finally. Finally. Lacey's make some changes at the right time as well. Ball get delivered in from the Brentford play again. Completely scuffs it. Goes out for a goal kick. 50 pence, Ed. Who is that? For Brentford. Crossbar again, yeah. Wow. Sorry, Asian saying Forteta team talk in dressing room before kick off his Spanish dance with Marag. Yeah, Jesus, man. Where's he gone with now? Dharma, big up to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. GP saying I meant to say bite a Gona but tagged Frog. Look at that, can't even pass the ball. Jesus, no, we can't. Youth turning and giving the ball away. Got Wilson there. Can we give him some service, though? That's the question. Win the first ball, but not the second. He just turned youth again. Gone for the shot. Wow. I see what you're saying there, Pepsi, about the crossbar. Have you ever ate frog, Tony? No, not him personally. And my son has. He's had frog legs. I remember him that one. Remember them doing that. Words of picture saying crossbar is our best player. Jeez, man, look at that. We're just being opened up. Finally managed to play some ball out. Short passing into Paqueta, but there's no one there for him. Into Somerville. Can he do something with it? 2 players on him now. Get the ball in early, man. Fuck's sake. Oh, go on. Pressure him. No, that's it. Just watch him play it out, eh? Let's do that instead. You got 2 players there, Kilman. You play it back to the keeper. What the fuck? Brandon's saying, depressing our manager who brings in a support dog and orange slices at breaks is a top. I say there's more of the players than him, I'll be honest with you. Colin saying, yeah, should have scored again. Sade head off the bar, mate. I tell you, Colin, it's not looking good, is it? Man. $63 minutes, still 1-0 Brentford, you know, and now they've kept it to 1-0. Good through ball, but straight out for a goal kick. GPL like snails in garlic. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the usual. I don't know. I don't know if I can take that. If it's the grit and all that stuff. But I heard it's supposed to be good in garlic, apparently. It's supposed to be good in garlic. But yeah. Ariola beaten there for that one. Looking of that crossbar. Really? You're kidding me, Pepsi. Brookside back on a Wednesday. Or repeats or definitely, yeah. We'll score soon. Let's hope so. I mean, we get, maybe the changes might be enough. Good ball laid in, but again, straight into Calera. No one. Usually, yeah, they're big ones in France. Snails here like M&Ms. Is it just a one-off episode? Like says, garlic kills the thought of putting snails in your gob. Well, I mean, I don't know if you tried what's it, oysters. Anyone tried oysters? Ariella collects the ball there. So we're trying to find release with Bowen. Can he do anything with it? No. We're too static now. Look, we're not even moving. Brentford now just kind of like picking us off in certain areas now. They can see where they can actually beat us. Can Diouf keep it in? No, not enough. Usual saying GP. That's where I had them on a couple of occasions. Frog says, wonder how NFL is looking these days. Woof. Still, yeah, remember NFL, yes. Daz, I don't know how we are not 4-0 down. Mate, we're riding there like we are riding it. And that person under the patio. Yeah, there's learning how to do embalming them days, so would have been all right. Ball being played through, Thiago again. And Ariola this time counteracts it, but he's back up his feet. Still Brentford, but it's an offside position. Offside from Thiago. Thank you. Your oysters with lemon or Tabasco. Maybe Tabasco, I'd say for me, if I was going to do that. Don't mind the old mussels. Mumulia, that's not bad. It's quite nice. Do like them. Terence says, Tony, did I say, can we give them some service? We couldn't give them the Macarena. Just hoping we're going to service a bloody front, but we're not even doing that. This referee, man, not even a challenge. The man's just gone down on the deck. Oh, I see him in it. And he's giving Somerville a yellow card for it as well. What a joke. Tabasco with everything. Yes, Brandon. Yes, I get that. Frog says, can't do mollusks. I've seen how they live. Yeah, but most of these now, though, Frog, they're kept in them bags on the old dock where they're kind of, I was saying man-made, but they're kind of kept in areas now. I know what you're saying. I do know what you mean by that. Super snail. Is that one of our players, GP? So again, Brentford with a free kick. Coming up to the 68-minute mark. Caught on the string. Is it Henderson who's going to be taking it this time? Ball gets launched over. And again, can't even clear properly. Paqueta goes out. Brentford back up in the air. Two players. Back out again. Back out to Brentford. Back out to West Ham. And Brentford come out on top yet again. We are playing shite. Yeah, not good. You're kidding me. But what's that about? I had Christmas pudding earlier. Testing for Christmas time. Frog says Pepsi top man. I live for the New Year Christmas pudding sales. Michael saying GP likes a good winkle. Oi, oi. Usual says Pepsi could never eat as a child. Love it now. Funny that, isn't it? West Ham back in possession, but we don't know what to do with it. Kilman into Diouf. Can Somerville get it? He has his time. They've tried to foul him. And again, not getting anything out of it. Yeah, it's like certain things, you couldn't eat as a child now. I mean, like, I still can't eat it this day. Liver. I can eat liver sausage, but can't eat liver. Nah, not for me. Des says if we get a result, I'll be amazed. Mate, so would I be if we did. Pepsi. Third Christmas pudding so far this year. Interesting. Welcome it. Trip, good evening to yourself, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're well as well. Not looking good for the Yammers, mate. We're looking shite. Somerville free kick. Oh, straight into Kelleher. Good delivery, but just not enough. Too high. Even saying, "Hi, mate. I've just been watching, but I'm going to head out now. Thanks for having me. See you next live." Even thanks very much for being in. Really appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of the evening, mate. Thanks again. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Frog says, question Welks. What the fuck is that all about? Yeah, Welks not so much for me in that. Yeah, like bloody gristle. Cockles, a little bit different. Don't mind cockles. Bit of vinegar. They're all right. They're even better with them. Is Wilson taking his boots off or is he tightening his laces up? Oh my days. Matt, if you're still here, look what they brought on. Jesus, man. Mike was saying, wow, speeder one for Suchek. Wilson crying, taking his boots off. That's what the fuck. Frog, take the worm out first. Oh my days, Matt. I think even Nuno's trying to test our patience now. Des, come on, West Ham. It's not over until the fat lady sings. Jesus, is Brady up there then? Is she, Matt? Des, I mean. Go on, Somerville. Play it wide. Stu. Oh, what the fuck. Opportunity Bowen adding that and completely rockets up. There's OZ. Big up Harry and Daz. GP is saying snails in garlic sounds better than jelly. Oh, nah, jelly deals. That's one thing, GP. Nah. No, not at all. Not in a month of Sundays would I ever try one of them. Tried a little bit of flesh once. That was enough. Might just put dirt in my mouth. Harry's saying Scottish langoustines with Mr. Naga chili pickle. That sounds divine, Harry. I must admit. I do like a langoustine. They're quite nice, them. Gotta say, gone. Super defensive. Now Rodriguez. People saying garlic mushrooms are nice. Yeah, they're not bad. Not bad. Don't mind them. Oh, usual. Now you're talking about Arbroath Smokies. Don't mind them. Very nice. 72 minutes played, people. So far, still 1-0 to Brentford. How we've kind of managed to get this scoreline down is a miracle in itself. Because at the moment, we are just trying to run around Brentford now, training like a training session, just knocking the ball around. I mean, he just turned Wan-Bissaka there, like, he weren't even there. Now, how he's not getting a free kick from that? Yep, there it comes because he's put on his shirt. GP will put anything in your mouth. Oh my days, Matt. Sullivan's codpiece, Harry. Jesus. Brentford looking to make some changes now. Yeah, no, yeah, another one. I don't think, I tried them, but I don't know. Still not convinced on that pickle roll mops, I must admit. Frog says, got jelly deal story from when I was a kid. Too long for here, but put me off them and most sishy things for life. Yeah, mate. Yeah, jelly deals, nah. No, mate, yeah. Good evening, Fernie. Thanks for coming in. Watching the game and listening to you, what you guys are saying before I can see what to expect on Friday night. Looking at you're playing and how Farker's got your team playing, I think it's going to, if we carry on like we are today, then I think you're going to get a good, easy 3 points. I'll be honest with you. And that's me being honest in that respect, because at the moment, we started off all right, but no, you know. But Fernie, if you're still in here, what do you see your team doing on Friday? You think you're going to get a good result? And if you do, what do you think the score will be? Please let us know, matey. It's like two players coming on for Brentford. Yeah, exactly. Does this? That's what I'm thinking, mate. GB says, "Yeah, I bet Sally's a big willy just to rub it." Just to rub. So Yenop's coming on. Lewis Potter was coming off, or Ottawa. 3-0 to Leeds. Michael saying, "Yeah, going by this, mate." Harry's saying we are going to get our asses handed to us Friday. So if that's the case, now think of the old TV program, sweets, anything else. Get ready for it. Togs, good evening to yourself, mate. Evening, chat. Just in from an evening out with my son and the family. Nice to hear that. Might just say that again. Chasing the game and putting Greedo on. Really, mate? Even us, we was quite surprised. Hope you're all well there, Togs, and hope you had a good evening with your family. Great to see you. Trip saying, as long as Leeds lose, I'm happy he's gone. Fernie's saying, hopefully 2-0 Leeds. Remember when you used to be a damn good footballing side? We used to be, mate. You're not wrong there. Now, even they surprise us if they can actually do something. Yeah, saying like each other, which is always good. Frog says, big fan of Leeds, the city. Fuck the city centre up a bit, but still a good little town. Good people, he said as well. You were saying, oh, we had a great evening. Yeah, exactly. And Tog saying like everyone as well. Bowen's just giving away a free kick here. That must be one because Nuno took his top off. He just he looks seething though. He don't look happy. Can't be happy. Leeds. Then we've got Newcastle, and then we've got Burnley. Great stuff. So I can't see us getting much out of them games either. Even the Burnley game. I mean, they've been getting a couple of results as well. So 78 minutes coming up. Still 1-0. We've lost all three Premier League home matches this season. I've never lost opening 4 league home. So you never know, we could break that record this season. What's the attendance tonight? I'm not too sure, mate. It hasn't come up so far, but there's a lot. There's quite a few white seats, but there's also a lot of people sitting, in the ground as well. So I'm not too sure how effective the actual boycott's been today. Yeah, one of those. Big up there. Frog saying, yeah, Togs, you demon. Hope you haven't popped on for positive news, re the club. Yeah, we was just saying this earlier, mate. Unbelievable. This, yeah, Stuart Pearce's son, 21, Harley Pierce. Wow, not good. Fernie saying, hard for a newly promoted side nowadays. Would take 17th now this season and hopefully build on that. I mean, mate, I was saying earlier, there was a possibility of Parker was going to get sacked and they stuck with him, and look what he's done. It just shows you. If you stick with the manager, what can happen, kind of thing. So yeah, I think you might have a good chance. I do believe you've got a good chance there. And the funny part about it is, even Sunderland are doing pretty well, and Burnley's starting to find a couple of results. Thiago's had another shot there, and Ariola's just saved it. So yeah, I think you might be all right. Mark says we don't have a team. We have a mismatch of 5 people, players: Moyes, Lockby, Potter, Sullivan, and Tim. Yeah, it's an absolute mess. And hopefully, Nuno gets a chance to sort all this stuff out and get the players in he wants to get in. Terrible. Yeah. Terence saying, Tony, liver and onions. It's what separates us from being Northern. Damn, had a steak and kidney pudding and did the lamb with Watford. Brilliant, Terence. Did the lamb with Watford for half an hour. Steak and kidney pudding, man. See, that was again, I didn't like kidney when I was younger, but I can eat it now. Weird, isn't it? But liver, yeah, I can have it as liver sausage. I can have it as a pate, but I can't eat it as liver as itself. I don't know, weird. Just not weird. Brendan saying, Frog, there've been none of that positive stuff for a while, has there? So the referee, Bowen just got pushed in the back there, nothing. Yet, as you said, not exactly happening. Pepsi saying, Simon Jordan's loving tonight's result. Mate, you can just imagine the conversation tomorrow, can't you? Hines 57 FC. Shocking, isn't it? 80th minute, still 1-0. Quite surprising that we've managed to keep it to 1-0 in this game. It was quite. I'm just thinking about it in my head there. The worst part about it more than anything else than that is how we started with this formation. I get it. I can understand certain players being played in the positions, but the left and right back was a weird one. But yeah, I don't know if Nuno got this one right tonight. I'm not too sure. Always great to be positive, Daz. I must admit. Yeah, come on, West Ham. Still got a chance. Get something out. We get a point. Would you, at the moment, people, would you take a 1-1 draw at this stage? Bowen trying to come forward with a ball. Comes off a bone. Yeah, comes off you, mate. It did come off you. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh. Usuals put the question in there. Look at that. Cola cubes or rhubarb and custard? I think the cola cubes, did they last a little bit longer than the rhubarb and custard? But rhubarb and custard and that, yeah, you can't, I don't think you can beat them, can you? They were quite nice then. They were saying liver and onions and a bit mound of creamy mash. Yeah, I say the liver, nah. The mash bit, yeah, no problems on the onions. Yeah, I'll have that. Good old bangers and mash with that. That'd do for me. Fire drill time, man. Todd saying bloody all usual. I'm going for rhubarb and custard. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, cola. I like cola cubes. Don't get me wrong. Cola bottles, they were good as well. Yeah, don't mind them. Yeah, Frog saying the same thing. Rhubarb and custard, but only pearls. None of that own branded shit. Yeah. Rhubarb and custard. There you go, Matt saying the thing there. Oh, yeah, Pepsi there. Look, I bought strawberry bonbons earlier. Remember years ago, my dog and that managed to nick me mate's strawberry bonbons and that. Luck enough, managed to grab the bag and save some of them before they were romped. Fernie's going with sherbet lemons. That's a good shout as well, Fernie. Yeah, sherbet lemons. Nice, then. What was the old? There was the old pear drops as well. They weren't bad. Yeah, look, Pepsi's put it in there. Pearl drops. Yeah, jelly babies or liquid all sorts. Jelly babies for me. Liquid, I didn't know didn't have much of a shout for them. I must admit. Um, 84 minutes, still 1-0 Brentford. Man says, haven't had bonbon for years. Yeah, lovely, man. Lemon ones weren't bad either. Yeah, pear drops. The pearl, what was it? The what they call them? Well, supposed to be the pear flavored ones. They were the better flavor. Jelly babies, yeah, for me as well. Usual. Sherbet pips. Look at that, Harry. Sherbet pips. Jelly babies in it first, Mark. Frog saying Fernie ran a traditional sweet shop in Otley for a while, still paying the dentist fee. You're supposed to sell them, Frog, not take them for yourself. Coming out at 85 minutes, still 1-0 Brentford. I think we could be out here all night. Not much going to be going on here. Flying saucers, yeah, remember them? Who remembers when it first came in? What was it? The old popping candy. You used to put it in your mouth and that, and all that noise going on. Mavropanos is down. Don't look good. He looks a bit of pain there. You can get Vimto bonbons now, Matt. Oh, I've got to have a lot. I do like Vimto. That's not a bad old drink either. Mr. Walrus pick and mix. Yeah, I must admit the old Wilco's and when it was around and Tesco's is not the same, is it? That's for sure. Can still get Moonrock. Moonrock, remember that? Yeah. Colin saying, Tony, we don't pick up any points against Leeds, Newcastle, and Burnley. I'll have to say, I think relegation is coming, and that will deeply sadden me. Very sad what is happening to this great club. Colin, best statement of the night. I mean, at the end of the day, to see this, to go through this like we are at the moment, yeah, it's not good. And going by them games I mentioned, and what you put there, yeah, I mean, the Leeds game, I don't think Newcastle. Oof, Newcastle. I know that's a weird one, isn't it? Newcastle are very hit and miss at the moment, and Burnley say they seem to find a bit of form at the moment. But they just showed you a picture of old Sullivan and his son Jack there, and that both with solemn faces. It's your fault, mate. You put us in this position. Wow, how close was that? Fernie saying, "Frog, my teeth are like stars. They come out at night." Brilliant. All right, Colin. Yeah, for any problem solved, mate. That's the way. One for me, one for the cup. True. Mike saying, wasn't Walrus picking Nicks? Yeah. He was being a bit generous though, Harry. Then one for me and one for the cup. Wasn't it two for me and one for the cup? "87 minutes. Oh, bloody hell, look at that. We're now playing with 10 men, injuries, no subs remaining. We're playing with 10 men now. Fucking hell. You cannot make this up. And Somerville's now is tightening up as well. His hammies are tightening up now. Wow. We can't even play the ball out from defence there between the two of them. Mike was saying Sullivan nearly has his perfect team, 11 dildos on the pitch. Harry's saying, not to be mistaken with two girls away. Great shout. Great shout, mate. GP saying, I hope Karen Brady's boob implants explode and get silicone all over Sully's suit. Yeah. Pepper says, I always used to fill up bag with sweets from kids section and adult section. Who remembers Pizza Up when they used to have the old salad bowl and used to take away in that, and you used to have the old foil salad, the old foil tin, and you used to punch it out in that so you can get like 3 times the amount inside of it. And then plastic containers after that. Frog's saying, to be fair, we were playing with 10 men every time. JWP on the 100. Yeah, great shout. Very true. And we're going to try to come with a ball. We've got a throw in still. Coming up to 88 minutes. Can we do anything with it? The referee's been a bit pedantic with the old throws. He wants to be in a certain point. And there he is, Mavropanos on the back of a little go-kart thing. Come on, referee, just been bun off the ball there. Terence said it was blackjacks. That was a sweet of my move. Yeah, blackjacks. Oh, chocolate limes, great shout, Colin. I remember chocolate limes, did like them. Pear drops, chocolate limes. Remember the old bubblegum, was it Bazooka Joe's? What's going on here? What's going on here? Something's happening. Henderson's down on the deck now. Thank you, Sega TV. Appreciate that. Mark saying fruit salads 4 for a penny. Fruit salad as well, isn't it? Yeah. After 8 mints, I was posh. Yeah, but usual. Have you tried after 8 mints in coffee? You put the after 8 mints in the thing, then you do the pour the water on that. Done. Game over. Yeah. Brendan saying, yeah, Penguin and Club bars cannot be called chocolate bars anymore. New today. What a load of old shite, isn't it? Chocolate mice. Oh, chocolate mice, strawberry mice, the white buttons with the hundreds and thousands on it. For fuck's sake, yeah, Harry, this is it, and it's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Good evening to Sean Bauer. Thanks for coming in. Nuno has no interest in James Ward-Prowse. Was he at line up for us? He hardly ever got on the pitch. He never played for him, yeah. Yeah, I don't think he even got a sniff. Thanks for coming in, Sean. Yeah, I mean, it's what we go with. 4 minutes of stoppage time, I don't think it made a difference anyway because Paqueta just skied it. Togs always thought they were biscuits. Well, we said it, didn't we, people? We expected to see Sank in the second half, and if you look at it now, we don't see it. You know, it was even worse than the first half, and a lot of people are still hanging around. Nuno must be kind of thinking, "Well, what have I got to do with here?" Yeah, look at that. Yeah, not enough chocolate in them now to be called chocolate bars. Jesus. With Tog saying frog could be, but can it be called chocolate anything anymore? Yeah, Michael. Yeah, milk bottles, and don't forget the candy cigarettes. Yeah, we always thought we were smokers at that point. GPU. Yeah, why do bots come in and advertise a stream when the match is over? Yeah, if I think you're going to go over and snap it up, don't they? Good question, GP. Yes, yeah. Good call. Yeah, milk bottle. Milk bottles are good. And then what was it, the old fried eggs as well? Fried eggs things, and the mushroom, strawberry, and what's good looking mushroom things. So it doesn't look any better, people. Does it? I mean, at the end of the day, we've got Leeds on Friday, and thanks for Fernie for coming in and making his comments in there. I really appreciate him coming in. We are looking lost. This is an opportunity to kind of get out, lift up a little bit, getting a result out of this. Brentford, to their dues. I think I'd be more peed off if I was a Brentford fan or the manager at this point because really, I mean, 1-0, but it's 3 points regardless. But they should have easily wiped us off there. So actually, it stayed 1-0 is a miracle in itself. But it's not looking good for the Hammers. And as West Ham fans, how much more can we take of this? Gee, yeah, they annoy me. Not even a real person. Yeah, of course they are. Evening, Lynn. How we doing? Good to see you. We are rubbish. I fear relegation. Yeah, you're not wrong there. It's not been good at all. And anything we've delivered into the box, it's always been a Brentford player. They realise we're too tall. Frog says, could still get sugar mice, sweet tobacco, and rainbow drops a few years back. Surprising what you can still get hold of that a lot of places don't stock. The one thing I do wish we could have had, they kept hold of, Jesus Christ, is the old Texan chew bars. Loved them. Definitely Lynn does agree in there. Frog says, yeah, sweet tobacco is an insane price. Even wholesale people ordered it. Lynn, who told you that? At last, it's 2-0, Mike was saying. Pepsi saying Brentford home to lose a spore on Saturday. Mate, they can still get something out of it. So give him his dues. He's got Brentford playing. Look at that. Shocking defending. Jensen. Good goal. Good goal. Bring on Leeds, he says. Fernie says, thanks for the stream, buddy. Hit the like button. Thanks all and good luck for the rest of the season. Fernie, thanks very much, mate. And I will be doing a watch along as well on Friday for the game against your lot. So, yeah, if you're around about, just pop your head in and say hello. And that. Thank you very much. And have a good one yourself. Thanks again. Lynn's saying, I've got a big box of rainbow drops. Ooh, all round for Lynn's then. GB saying, cheers, Tony. Yeah, absolutely. Especially on Friday. Fernie, Brent Togs is saying. Colin says, at one time I used to go around shopping in supermarket, fill pick and mix cups. By the time getting to the empty cup. Love that, Colin. Absolutely love that. You just saying Poppet. Oh, Poppets, yeah. They were down by Croydon Way, the factory. I remember that. I remember going past it many a time. Frog saying, evening, Lynn. Not good, is it? 2-0 now, yeah. Miss Cabana bars. Yeah, they were nice as well. Tog saying had a few of them early this evening, usual. Boyd Pitch says, I understand how Nuno can fix this. Mate, this could be a thing that's unfixable, isn't it? Unless he kind of has given the chance to sell players in the January window and he gets some players in. But at the moment, we're still not good. Brentford now at the 13th on 10 points. We're still sitting 19th on 4 points. But yeah, I do agree with Pitches. It's a hard task. And yeah, he's blown out of his mouth thinking that was hard. That was hard. And you can see it in his face. And he's now got to go back in the change room with these boys and he's got to try and GM up ready for Friday. 2 games in a week. Can he do it? And as West Ham fans, it's painful, people. Absolutely painful. GP says Russ has come out of his DJ booth and running for the hills. Even WB. Terence, yeah, Bazooka Joe's. Oh my God, save up 600 packets to get X-ray specs. Do you remember that? Absolutely. Hey, Togs. Yeah, usually saying Togs. Didn't know you could still get them. Yeah, Poppets. Even not good, is it? 10 Argin. Oh, Matt. Jesus. Michael says, who's your crew next season for good, bad, and ugly, Tony? You need a championship crew. This is the thing, mate. It looks like it's going to be that way, doesn't it? It does look that way. I mean, Anthony and Fuzzy said exactly the same thing. Oh, man. No, probably depressing yet. Michael's saying, don't worry, Tom. There's a long way to go yet. True, but he's still got to turn it around, mate. Daz, night. Tony, top show. Daz, thanks as always. Big Ange in. Pepsi. And Daz say night all as well. Good night there. Anthony's come back in saying, you're shit and you know you are all together now. It's not good, is it? Not good at all. Yeah, Lynn Sullivan sold us a dream, delivered a nightmare. Yeah. Look at them, all happy with each other. Usual, Anthony. Frog saying, Soz, bloody keyboard was taken alive. So that was like my sound earlier. And everyone's saying like each other and goodbyes. Hope you're well and good. Hope you're well, good. Frog saying, and Evening, fella. Fully agree, mate. The word shit doesn't even cover it. Brendan says, Mandy saying we were dominated at home against Brentford. We are not staying up, Tony. I know, Lynn, Mandy, it's not great, is it? It's not great. And we've got to be trying to be optimistic, but not in that game. Not in that game at all. Brendan saying, at least we aren't Wolves. I know it's a huge stretch. We've got to get a win somewhere. Got to try and do something. It's poor, absolutely shite. Troj, good evening. We're going down. Yeah, look, the stadium has cleared out in no time. Look at that. Can't believe we're in this. No, Brendan. That's the thing, Brendan. It's not good. Not good at all. Tra-la-la, yeah, man. Evening, Pete. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. What a move, what a goal. Going down. The championship is eagerly awaiting for you. Where is your level? Such an average club hammering your way down the leagues. Yep. Can't disagree on that one, Pete. That's for sure. Definitely cannot disagree on that. Your comment is spot on. That's definitely where we are at this moment. Totally agree on that. Good evening, Stephen. Hope you well. What a load of shit that was, mate. Shocking. I'll go away for a while, come back, and I'll do a watch along for that. But it's you guys that obviously keep it going. Mike was saying, first time we've lost 4 home games on the trot, start of a season. Yeah. Not good. Not good. And that's Keith Andrews' first away win as a Brentford head coach as well. We don't think it's turn around. I agree, Brandon. We could get relegated. Terence saying, Tony, can you remember when wagon wheels were wagon wheels? They're minute now. And the curly whirly is a joke. All to do with, the chocolate tax and all this shite. GB Pete, that's a load of hoddle and waddle. Said we needed 2 centre backs. Troj, you haven't changed your tune on that, and you're spot on that, mate. Absolutely shocking how they kind of parted ways to let him go from there. Yeah, Mandy, you're not wrong. Wagon wheels are now mini wheels. And Sol Paquetto, yeah, wouldn't surprise me. He'll be on his way out now. Pete Boroff is saying, you on commission, Michael? The Sarzi and Sterling in. Colin saying, Tony, enjoy the chat to a rubbish game. Good night, mate. Great show. God bless. See you next time. Colin, as always, appreciate being in, mate. And thanks again. See you soon. Brandon saying, I pray we can turn it around. It's still early days. We've got to be optimistic, but yeah. Anthony saying, I know, Frog, shame really. And Brentford managed to put as many past us as Arsenal did, and they were own. Just saying. GP saying, darling, I love you, my darling lights. I'll always want you, darling. I love you, my diamond lights. I'll always need you, oh darling. He's saying, yes, Mark was saying that. Minus 12 goal difference, like minus 6 points in a catch-up chase. Good evening to David Trueluck, and thanks for coming in. He said we will get relegated on this form, mate. Definitely. And I wouldn't say the manager's at fault. The team choice was a bit weird. I'll give it that. But really, I think the players have also got to look at themselves. But we've got a mismatch, as people have said. We've got a mismatch of players under different managers. When they've got one manager now that's got to try and get this team going. And unfortunately, tonight weren't the night. Pete saying, I take the piss, but I am surprised. Nuno's a great manager. A worry for you is if he can't turn it around, don't care who people say, he's a top manager. And I agree on that, mate. He is a top manager. It's just obviously when you go from last season with Lopetegui, then Potter coming in, Potter now to Nuno. Nuno's got to deal with this shite that he's got to play with and try and manage. And I wouldn't like to be in his position, that's for sure. Not at this moment in time. Did any of the West Ham players stand out tonight? Not really. No one really stood out tonight. The only one you could say possibly that kind of kept the scoreline down, and that was Areola. And even then, he made a couple of hours. But he was probably the only one that kind of did something. Fox saying you only see Spuds at times like this. Why did they finish in the league last season? Terence says the only thing I missed from my youth was the Saturday morning cinema show at the classic Hayes Uxbridge Roads. Yeah, long gone. David's Truelock saying Nuno isn't any better, mate. I mean, like I said, I don't know who would want to be in that position at the moment. That's for sure. Colin saying good night to all you wonderful ladies and gentlemen in the chat, and God bless you. See you all next time. Troy said you can't blood kids in this team. Yeah. Skulls gave away a few free kicks. They shouldn't, And Marshall, was it the game for him? Probably not. Yeah, fucking no, mate. Frog saying good night, Colin. Have a good tomorrow, matey, as well. Lynn saying thank you for the stream. Stay safe, everyone. Same for you, Lynn. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate being here, and enjoy the rest of your evening as much as you can do. And obviously, for everyone, have a good week. Josh says ruined Skulls. Now we're ruined Marshall. Yeah. Evening, Matt Rainey. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming in. Funny thing is, I knew this was going to happen. Thank fuck I didn't bother going. Your background breaks my heart looking at it, mate. And that's the reason why it's remembering the good times with that place behind me. You know what I mean? The new place, yeah, not so much. And yeah, I think you saved yourself a bit of going there. We're in Mabamba as well, yeah. Mike was saying, hope Sullivan has 50 million somewhere so he can take Sanchez off our hands. Man, have a good week, leading. Peggy says, David Sullivan, Karen Brady doing a fantastic job, mate. We were losing against a fucking set piece coach. We are a joke. Yeah. And that's the thing, Matt. He's got him playing. I was like you, mate. I didn't think, bringing him in was going to be we'd see Brentford through it. But somehow he's managed to find something and he's got him playing. And they're up to 13th now because of it. Mandy's saying, to survive, you need to pick up points at home. We haven't won here since February. That's shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. Harry saying, cheers, Tone. Much love in the chat. Thanks, Harry, as always. And look after yourself as well, mate. Tries Suchek or only ones. Probably, yeah. Well, Suchek, yeah. But Arioli, for me, I think was one that really kind of kept us there. Pete saying, your squad isn't bad enough to warrant relegation. Many teams with worse squads. Probably a mid-table squad. And that's a thing, but we're not even doing that, Pete. You wouldn't mind. If we've got somewhere there, but we've got to get there first of all, and it's a long, long way off. Some have all tried at least, yeah, in spells, but they just put 2 or 3 players on him, and that was him done. Oh, Matt, you're not wrong here, mate. The 3 subs coming on should have started. Terrible decisions from Nuno. Yes, a weird choice, as I said. It was a weird choice. Pete, have you ever made love with Diamond Lights is playing? Frog said, Pete, it's a squad made up of 3 managers, different ideas, though. It's a fucking mess. Anthony saying West Ham versus Bristol City next season. Well, at least that way, then, if that's the case, Anthony, at least me and you can still do the good, the bad, and the ugly. We just got to fight a 3rd championship team to be the other one. Troger saying Mabamba scored 2 in 2 for Stoke. Frog says, and I probably deserved on recent history, winged it last season. Michael saying, going to watch some man meat, slapping man meat later. WWE will take my mind off this shit show. Don't blame you. Anthony saying, yeah, was giving Tony some shit over that Frog. He was indeed, yeah. Matt saying juice faded after promising start. Maybe AFCON's in his head, Matt. Could be that. Oh, Troj, yeah. Mav injury means these 2 centre-backs play next game. Oh, man. Let's hope not. What's changed since last season? Well, you think we went from Lopetegui to Potter, and then Potter now to Nuno and that. So when you think about it, in certain respects, Pete, if it weren't for Lopetegui getting them points early part of the season, we would probably be in the Championship at this stage already. Lopetegui was clueless. Potter just wasn't the man. And now he's got the Sweden job. Figure that one out. These two centre backs for 9 weeks, man. Pete says, I don't understand how a team can decline so much. You've retained your squad. Baffled. Mate, like I said, it's the two other previous managers, the Moyes situation, Lopetegui, and then Potter. That's where the problem's been, is them. Frog saying, and not a popular opinion, but to be honest, Championship and sharing with Leighton with a full reset would suit me fine personally. Get rid of those and see you next Tuesday that wrecked our club. Totally. GB says Antonio wasn't there last season, Pete. There's that as well, yeah. Brandon saying, I just did a bong of amazing medical weed and suddenly careless. That's the way. That's the way. Oh, of course. So yes, we've got Igor still, Tony. Yes. Well, let's hope he gets a chance. Let's hope he does get a chance. Brandon saying, my coping mechanism better than drinking my depression away. 100%. Yes. And Frog said exactly. Brandon, I salute you. Matt saying Brighton's fifth choice centre back, but possibly our first choice. Big up Yeti again. He says, can he sort it, do you reckon? He needed Milinkovic when he took over from us, but that's not an option at West Ham. It's looking scary, bro. Mate, you're not wrong. Let's see what he can do in the January window. If he's given money to get some players in, because apparently we ain't got a pot to piss in. We've got to sell players to buy players. But you're not wrong, mate. I mean, if he can bring someone in, defensively, we're shocking. We are looking shocking at the moment. And up front, we've got nothing. We've got nothing at all. But yeah, it is looking scary. And things for us, yeah, we've got Leeds on Friday. Then we've got Newcastle. Then we've got Burnley. Yeah, great stuff. Josh says we look same at this and the last three managers with three at the back. True, it is the same, yeah. I wonder if Peter's Damien. Josh says just we got lucky there and he scored two. Yeah, mate. Should have been a whitewash. Matt says, I don't think they'll go even if we get relegated for going to will, to be honest, mate. Matt saying, I'm sorry if this sounds stupid. I wish we had never won the Conference League. We have gone back to being cheap. No identity, no bottle, no fight, and no care. I wish I was on 50k a week to be shit at my job. And it's not stupid, mate. It's facts. Matt, it's absolute facts to what you're saying. When we won the Conference League, that should have been us pushing on. But Sullivan shit himself and went the other way, like he said, to being cheap, no identity, and no bottle. And unfortunately, the players are in that situation where there's only a couple of them you can say that actually care and try and have a little bit of fight. And he's saying, I agree, Frog, but if you go down the Championship as a hard league to get off, but if it means that to get your owners out, then why? I can see why. Good shout, yeah. Somewhere it's 420 apparently, Trip saying. Yeah, back to normal. Mark was saying, we buy big, sell cheap, so we ship money. Then our best players will replace with other players at the same cost. Mate, it is shocking. The Moyes thing was a blip. Yeah, saying, look to me like Paqueta slowed the counter down for me. Yeah, there's a couple of times where we should have done something. Not good. It's 17-22 as well, yeah. Frog says maybe, but Sullivan is clearly ego as well as money led. Definitely money led. Matt saying, Troy, exactly, and winning that trophy made a lot of fans delusional. We are Champions League quality. Definitely Frog, yeah. Troy says we might have won that cup. We still couldn't win the league. Yeah, 14th, remember rightly. We faced a lot of poor teams with a blessed draw. People just lack perspective. Leighton's just less than 2 miles down the road from the stadium yet. Angie's available. Joint management with Nuno. Imagine that. No thanks there. Mark saying Board can't use Conference League as they promised us a Euro trophy. It didn't even exist when they made their false promises. Man. Frog says, Yeti, were you anti-Ange or... And Yeti saying, he'll win the Championship in his second season, Matt. That claim. Maybe, yeah. Pepsi saying Jason Cundy and Jamie Harmer ripping into West Ham right now. Am I not surprised by them two? Can see it going a mile off, innit? You says only 11 points off from a Champions League spot. I still have hope. But that's what we've got to look at is that, haven't we? Matt says we could have prime Sir Alex as manager, but under GSB, we would still fight for relegation, in my opinion. Yeah, mate, it's not good. I mean, like, you're just watching the fans going, or the ones that are left behind anyway. I mean, it doesn't look like, and sorry to say it, that the boycott really caused much of an impact, and we could see that Sullivan and Jack didn't give a monkeys about it anyway. So let's see what happens from that point from there. Huge, isn't it? But saying just as long as Arsenal don't win anything this season, and by the grace of God we stay up, I can live with that. I think we can all hope for that one as well, Matt. That would be a great shot. You can just see it coming a mile off, can't you? Because a few of them are saying that, you know, this is their year. A lot of people are saying it's their year. A lot of people sorry when them fans actually turned up to the game. And for us, it's a long, hard season. Look at that. Three points off from Burnley. Leeds on 4 points, same as Fulham. And Newcastle, when you look at that one, they're only 5. Still early days. Yeah, saying Frog. Yeah, I gave him a chance, but saw nothing from him aside from first half against Betis. After that, nothing. So I wanted him out. I even released a song. He even released a song. Oh man. GP saying Sally's that hot wife reason Jack is a PS5 Pro. They go home happy. Man. Yeah, I mean, Nuno's face just says it there, basically, for me. You can just see that he's like, okay, we've got an our season. Mark says, Sullivan better get used to a half-empty stadium. We go down, no tourists will come to the LS. Yeah, no appeal. No appeal then, isn't it? Frog saying, yeah, how things change. Remember saying how I thought NF were bang on for second earlier in the year? It was at one point, that's for sure. Pepsi says, Arsenal Tomaton, if you want to see a winning team, is it best then it's going to be winning? Usually says the only bright spot is that Dyche is not our manager. Man. Matt says, got to leave and love you. Got to walk noble before I go to work. God bless and be warm and safe all. Long live the bowling and come in your eyes. Matt, spot on, son. Thanks, mate, and don't work too hard. Hope it all, it's a nice, easy one for you. And we'll be wrapping up soon anyway. Thanks, mate, and look after yourself as well. What are you saying, Frog? Yeah, Marinakis' stupid decision. Bit rash, yeah. Eddie saying, yeah, Pepsi Atletico Madrid tomorrow. Yeah. That Peter's gone quite cheap, he's saying, and Frog saying, Pepsi should be a win yet. We haven't passed Christmas yet. Brandon saying, do you remember an airship flying over the stadium? Steve Day got banned, so I hired an airship to watch from the sky. That was a few years back, though, Brandon, wasn't it? Remember that? Not recently saying there. But people in the chat, I will be wrapping this up now. Thank you very much for coming back in and being part of the chat and with the show itself. So just to sum it up, not the night we wanted it to be. And the worst part about it is we play again on Friday and we've got Leeds coming up. And it don't look promising at all, does it? Doesn't look promising at all. Yeah, Frog saying, night, Matt. Have a good week, geezer. Yeah, he says, Dyche can't do worse, surely. We could be fighting for our bottom place. You imagine that. Anthony at the Brentford. Thank you very much, as always. Mike was saying, great stream, Tom. Brilliant having you back, mate. Thank you, Michael, and that. And good speaking to you the other day as well. You're just saying, thanks, Tom. Good to have you back. Thank you very much as well. Really appreciate that. And Pepsi saying, up the bees. Mike was saying, Friday shows cartoons from the past. Yes, mate. We'll prepare ourselves early for that one. Give it the first 5 minutes, I think we will be. GP as always. He's saying at least Wolves are shit. Think of positives. Yes, every cloud, as I say, mate. Every cloud. They're just talking about Bowen now, and his face just says it all. But thanks for being with us. And as always, take care. God bless. Hope you have a good evening and try and have a good week. But remember, Friday is coming. Good night all.